Yeah, I left him a message and I haven't heard back yet.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul
Sure.
Brown Stadium.
What's up? That's fine. I ain't talking right now. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying if they want to schedule something. I course corrected. I course corrected. Give me credit for at least doing that.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports
Instead of being
coverage of the
abusive
NFL
before
brings
you.
us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Alabama, 380, 50. Here we go, here we go, here we go. No.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
6-6, pull it high. Shit.
Dalton to Mixon on the check down. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
You ain't ready to get
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
I got you. 5-6, 5-6, 5-6. Rush in.
Third down from the gun. Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Dalton, 1st and 10. And a catch good. It's Eifert. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Check 3. 80 weapons.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They're running it. Big ass.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw is Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. He gets away from one. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Check 37,
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here we go. Showing up. Regular. Check 15.
On second down, here's Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Pats at the line ready to go as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Brady will try again on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And able to find Dorsett.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And a battle for it, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one.
That was way too easy.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Nice. Bravo. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Second and 5 now. Dalton. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And Dalton to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though.
Bitch. If we're going to play a cheesy style, you will lose. Because I will sit here and only send 2.
Complete.
Because you got Brady. Rush 3 defenders.
So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And no
the last
return
play
here.
you did
Where
not.
will they spot it?
It was
They
only
say
2
just
that
outside
rushed.
the 20-yard line.
The game is being recorded, and before it messed, the screen faded, it showed the replay. You only rushed 2.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
D-line must rush 2.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
D-line must
And
rush 3.
following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now here's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
36.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Dalton. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st down, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Hey, high 7, alert!
Brady now on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Brady now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now Brady again. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
57, watch twist.
Brady now on 1st down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 368. Yo, we're good. 58 is a mic.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Watch the ship. Hey. Recon, 132 fighter. Hands up.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw here, Dalton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Throwing, Dalton. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Hey. I'm coming after you. Alert flare, alert 61. Matchbox lights. Check the backer. Slam. 25, check 25, check 25.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shift, watch the shift. 2 by 2. Move. Alert 3.
Now Joe Mixon looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Protein spill. We're good. Check. 51.
Throwing on 2nd down. Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 26, check 26. Ball 50. Hey, wahoo!
Brady to throw again. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st down, here's White. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, ball 66.
To throw is Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. They come out here in the eye. And Brady will sneak him. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Brady's going to sneak it. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get it behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This Bengal defense, they passed the first two tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run. This is Wright. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Bless you.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All day, defense, all day, all day. 368. '58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight. 2 by 2. Move. Smooth. 58 for Mike. I got him.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it at the 15. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years. But if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. To throw, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. 6-6, pull it high.
Again, it's Mixon. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat, watch his flat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Bless you, bless you.
Hands up, lead. Mike 51. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Regular. Mike 51. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals
Sanu
offense
seems to be getting open, though.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is single.
Yeah, they have no speed, no deep threat besides Dorsett.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Passing, it's Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 on the year.
You got no wide receiver.
And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 57 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing is Brady on third down. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 72. Who's got 84? Check 80. Back and reload.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. He's got Sanu. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Run 80. Run 80. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
450.
One final try now for Brady. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take